Quentin here. Now, we're going to need a towel for today. So make sure that your towel is relatively long, so more likely a bath towel. Now, hold the towel in the hands. Have your hands wider than shoulder width. Okay, so you can always adjust that angle. So it all depends on the tightness in the shoulder. So those arms are going to lift up towards the ceiling. And then from there, lift just to there for now. And then slowly lower them back down. Now, careful when you lift your arms that the body doesn't change. So careful your shoulders don't go back and that the hips don't tip forward. So try and keep your length and move within these shoulder joints. Now, as you stand, think of that nice length in the spine. We contract, breathe in, lift those arms up. Feel like you're gently wanting to pull the arms back towards the wall behind you without compromising the spine. And then slowly take those arms back down. Now you might need to adjust it a little bit, but we are going to take it over the head, over the head and then take it all the way down behind you. So if you need to make it longer, now you're going to get deeper stretch across that chest and then slowly bring it back again. And then just bring it forward. That's why I want you to have a longer towel. If it's too short, you're almost going to feel a little bit trapped at the top. And lift those arms. And then just stretch out the shoulders, lower the hands, and then let's lift it back to the front, rotate around the shoulders, keep a slight little bend at the elbows as you bring it forward. Let's do one more, and take it over, and then slowly bring it back again. Good. Once you have it there back in the front, flap it over the shoulder, let's take it around the right shoulder, and then that hand's going to hold, other hand's going to go behind your back and grab the towel behind you. Now, so you're going to be like that basically. Now holding it there, so that hand's pulling, and at the back is pulling down. Now feel that you've created a little bit of resistance across that top side. Now turn your head to the opposite side and gently pull with your hands. Front hand pulls down, back hand pulls down. Hold it there. You'll feel also a stretch in the shoulder joint as you go externally behind the back with that shoulder. And then just bring your head back to the center. Once the head comes back to the center, you can relax a little bit. Now, first pull down with the front and back hand. Turn that head again. Good. Get a little bit of stretch now on this side. And while using that towel, it just engages a little bit more. So it creates a little bit of resistance. And bring it back again. And again, and take that head across. Now keep it there. Now drop your chin slightly down and feel like this top ear is tipping slightly up towards the ceiling. It's almost like you're trying to listen to the ceiling. Holding it there, keeping it. You can see Quentin hasn't tilted or changed his shoulders. It's just the head, then turn the head back up, come to center and look forward. And again, let's go back to that same side. Gently drop that chin, tipping the top ear slightly up, creating length on this side, pulling slightly with the towel, and then lift that head, and then come back to the center. Let's change the towel over to the other side. Same idea. So the front hand will hold, back hand goes into that external rotation at the back, hold the towel. The higher up you grab that towel, the less load it's going to be. So you don't want to have it too low down. Now holding it there, just the head, turn it to the opposite side of the towel, keeping the posture nice and straight, nice and long. Look forward, bring the head back, and again, and take that head across. Pull into your lower abs, careful as you're not overextending that back, keep those ribs in, and bring the head back to center. And again, take that head across, and then look forward. Now on this last one, take the head across, hold it. Now drop that chin down towards that collarbone. Careful that you're not turning the shoulders, you're not rotating anything. Pulling down so you still feel it stretchy on the other side. Then lift that head, come back to the center. And we go again, and turn, and drop that chin. Hold it in, holding it there. Pulling slightly down from the front and the back hand. And slowly bring that head back to the center. And look forward. And last one. and turn, drop, hold it there, just keep it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift that head, turn it forward, now let go of the towel. Now front hand, you're still going to have it dropped over, but now you're going to hold it there, keep it there. Now this hand is going to come up towards the ceiling. You might need to just adjust the towel a little bit so it's tight, so bring your hand down, just turn just so we can see behind you. So you have the little bit of resistance pulling up, you have the other hand pulling down, so it almost feels like you're trying to tear that towel in half. Now holding it there, nothing's changing in the shoulders yet, your head is staying long, so you're not poking that chin forward, you've got that neutral, and then just keep that sort of pull and get that spine to lengthen a little bit and hold it there for 10, 9, keep pulling up, pulling down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just release it. Then we do one more before changing to the other side. Pull up at that top, nothing's elevating here in the shoulder staying relaxed. That shoulders keeping open there. Putting down, lifting up, and hold for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Switch hands, so you can change it over. So now you're holding it there. Again, this hand, if it's going too much in the shoulder, just lower your arm down towards your buttocks. The higher up, this angle joint's going to change, so you're going to move your hand up. It's going to be a little bit more intense on the shoulder. Make sure that there's tension in the towel though, that it's not loose. And then pull down with this bottom hand, take the top arm and pull it up towards the ceiling without lifting in the shoulder. Again, feel like you've got that two-directional pull in different directions, head's pulling back slightly, so there's a bit of a traction there. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and relax it. Then the last little set, start with pulling down, lift that top arm up, press up, relax the shoulders, keep the length to the spine there, ribs stay in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Then you can let go of the towel and then grab it. You can turn and face forward again. Now we'll keep the towel here just for just now, but you can make sure that it's handy for later. Now take your right arm out in front of you, grab the elbow with your left hand. Now careful the shoulders don't lift and that you don't turn the body. Take that arm across and turn your thumb down towards the floor and feel that it stretches across into this top shoulder. Again, think of posture. Careful that you're not just leaning your hips back or forward, taking your shoulders back. Keep your alignment, holding the lower abs in, so stabilize. Keep it there and just hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly let go. And just relax. Change arms. Now the other arm, grab that elbow. You can just grab the elbow and take the arm across. Thumb turns down. Shoulder now just relax. Keep that length. Hold it there. Keep it for 10, 9, 8, 7. Relax it in here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower that arm down. Now the next exercise or the next stretch is a little bit more of a freer movement. So you can move the rest of your body. Let your arms just feel loose. And then allow your body to move. You're going to just gently swing or twist to the left or the right, doesn't matter which side. And then just let the arms feel loose, twisting from side to side. Getting rotation in the spine. You'll feel the shoulders are releasing a little bit. There's a bit of movement in the hips, legs, feet. And just twist. And again, try and free your body. Careful that you don't feel too rigid. You're not a robot. So let your arms sort of flow and let the movement just be a little bit more relaxed. And just keep going, twisting from side to side. And then from there, just come back to the center again. Now holding the center, both arms this time go out in front of you. Left hand goes over right. Turn the palms so they face each other. You can keep the fingers long. Careful the shoulders don't lift. Reach your arms slightly forward. Drop your head down without rounding the spine. So the only thing that's moved is your head. Your middle back is actually still in a nice straight position. And feel as if your shoulder blades almost feel like they're wrapping around towards your ribs. So your muscles here at the back are flattening. Your shoulder blades are sort of reaching around towards your ribs to the front. And feel that middle back and upper back stretch a little bit. And just holding it there, keep it. And almost feel that length in the arms, almost like you're diving forward into a pool. And just holding it there for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up, switch and change the arms around. So the other arm is over. Same thing, reach your arms forward without lifting the shoulders. And then drop that head. Look through the little gap in the arms. Hold it there. Same feel with those blades. Get that wrapping feeling around your shoulder blades and just hold it. Keep it there. Keep contracting the lower abs. Keep that length to the spine and that lower back. And then careful you're not engaging your legs. Try and relax your quads. Keep a slight little bend at the knees. And then slowly come out of that. Now lower the arms and take your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and then turn your palms down to face the wall behind you. And then reach your arms back and lift them off your buttocks. That's it. Now feel that it stretches the front of the chest. Careful that you're not rounding into your pecs, so try and open up, pressing those palms away. Hold it there. And just relax the hands and drop them down. Now again, nothing changes in your alignment. You're not tipping forward. You're keeping that length. You're moving externally within these shoulders. And again, and turn the palms down. Lift them off. Hold it. Now feel like you're trying to lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep it there and hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go of those arms. Let them hang next to your sides. Now feel like there's lead in your fingers. Your arms sort of feel heavy, but keep that length in your spine and just reach over towards the left side. Shoulders stay forward, hips stay forward. This side lengthens a little bit. Feel a bit of weight pressing down into this right foot. Then contract this left or this right side to bring yourself centered. Go over to the right side, same control, no turning or rotation. Weight is the same in the feet, so feel almost as if you're trying to push down with that outer foot, so you're not just weighting yourself into this right foot. And then contract and come back to the center. Do 2 more and twist. Hold it. And come back to the center. And then the last one and drop. Hold, keep pulling in lower abs, feel the length on that left side. And then come back to the center. Now we change it slightly. Now from here, go back to the left side, same control. Now turn your head, look down at your left foot and take the right arm overhead. Palm faces down. Now try and extend that arm and reach it away and let that stretch reach up towards the hand. This leg still feels heavy. Now slowly come up, lowering the arm, turn the head back to the center. Then go over to the left or the right side, so change sides, reach over, turn the head down, lift that top arm up. Careful here that the shoulder doesn't lift. Keep extension of the elbow, pushing down that outer foot. Hold it there. Then slowly come out of it, lower the arm, turn the head forward. Now we change it slightly again. We're going to add a little bit of rotation to that spine. Now, first go over to the left side, turn the head, look down, lift that top arm up, hold it there. Now from there, drop that arm down, turn the shoulder down, and get a little bit of rotation in the spine. So now pulling a little bit here. Now turn the shoulders forward again, lift that arm up, back into your side bend, drop down, and go over to the other side. First reach down with that right arm, turn the head, lift that arm, turn that shoulder down, bring the arm slightly down as well. Hold it there. Feel like you're pulling back with this opposite hip. Then slowly turn and come back into a side bend, lift and lower down the arm. Let's do one more to each side. Go back to the left and add that arm. Turn that shoulder down, dropping the arm down. Careful that the feet don't turn. Lift that top arm up, back into a side bend, and slowly come out of it. Last one, and go over to the right. Look down with the head, lift that arm, turn that shoulder down, hold it there. Go back into a side bend, lift that arm, lower it back down. Okay, just turn and face me. Now take your right leg out in front of you and flex your foot and bend your standing leg and feel like you're putting weight back slightly. Now this calf is going to pull. Feel a little bit of length in the spine so you haven't crumpled into that back. Hold it there. Then lower that foot. Bring it back. Change legs. So other leg. Take it forward. Bend your standing leg a little bit, or the leg that's not flexed. And then keep that length to your spine. Feel like your buttocks is pushing back a little bit. You can see this nice straight leg. Hold it there. Keep that calf engaged. And then slowly come out of it. And then change your legs again. Right leg goes forward. Careful that the hips don't turn. Keep them square. Feel a little bit more of a hinge from your spine, that you're not just rounding forward. And then slowly come out of it. Bring that leg back, last one, and just flex, hold, keep it there, lift that chest bone up a little bit, careful that you're not looking down too much with your head, that head just follows the line of your spine, and then slowly bring that leg back. Now turn and face forward again, take your feet nice and wide, turn your feet out, okay, careful that you haven't just turned at the feet, that you are rotating at the hips. Bend your right leg, keep the left leg straight, and drop into that leg so you can feel it's going to stretch here into this inner thigh. You can adjust your legs. If you're feeling knees, things like that, make your stance a bit wider. Still keep your back nice and straight, and then straighten that leg and go back into sort of a wide stance. Change over to the other side. You see Quentin's hips are nice and straight. There's no tucking in the back. There's no rotation. It's getting that stretch now on that straight leg on the right, and then slowly come out of it, and then just change again. Almost feel like there's length through the top of your head. Feel like you're pulling your head up towards the ceiling, so you're not just compressing yourself into your hips and back. And then slowly come out of it, and then again, and change. And slowly back. And then the last one. Hold it there. Bring in lower abs. So you haven't forgotten your stomach. You need that pelvic floor to stay holding. And then slowly come up. Now both your legs will bend out. Try and open at the hips. Careful that your back's not changing. Push your hips slightly forward. And feel like you're trying to pull your knees back towards the wall behind you. You're trying to open it up from the front. You're keeping that length. Nothing's changing in the lower back. Holding it there. Try not to let those knees fall in. If you look down, you should be able to see your second toe. If your knees are too far in, you will lose that. So you need to push them out and back. And then just straighten your legs. And last two. And bend, hold. Focus on that pull out. Imagine that there's someone opening and pulling your knees out to the side on either side of you. And straighten your legs. And then last one, we'll hold it. And keep it there. Nice straight spine. Keep length out through the top of the head. Let's keep it here for 10, 9. Keep pulling back with those knees. 8, 7. Contracting lower abs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And straighten your legs. Keep your legs straight. Now reach down towards the floor. Obviously it all depends on your range of your legs and your back. And then just holding it there. You can bend a little bit in the knees. Get your legs to stretch. Back to stretch, holding it there. Careful that you're not scrunching into the shoulders. Keep it there. And then slowly contract lower abs. Come up, push your hips forward. And we got 2 more. And drop the head. Push your hips back. Try and get length into that spine. Hold it there. Keep the length here across your chest. and slowly come out of it. And then the last one, and push those hips back. Reach forward, so think about that stretch into your back, into your legs. Hold it there. Try and let the head just be heavy, let it hang, so there's no tension in your neck. And slowly come out of it. Okay, good. Bring those legs in. Take the left one and just cross it over the right one. Keep a little bend in the knees. Okay, obviously you must just adjust your feet so you don't feel like you're going to fall over. You can't have them squeezed together, so you might need to bend your knees a little bit as well. Now, you'll feel it will stretch your hips a little bit because the one leg is in front of the other. Relax your arms, breathe in, and then exhale, drop your chin. Slowly start to roll down through the spine. Keep that weight a little bit forward now towards the toes. Don't have to go all the way forward. Holding it there, feel those SI joints will stretch, glutes will stretch. Breathe in, lower back, and now exhale to reverse it. And slowly curl yourself back up, lengthening, reach to the top of the head. We've got 2 more like this, and we breathe in. And exhale again to drop your chin, roll down, relax those arms. Keep those chin tucked in. Hold it there, breathe in. And then exhale to again slowly control it up, one little piece. Get that length back, reach to the top of the head. Now switch your legs around. So the other leg now crosses over the other side. So you just changed your legs, you keep a little bend, hips stay square. So now rotation, breathe in again. And exhale to drop that chin, slowly rolling down. Lifting again out of the hips and back. Hold it. And slowly curl yourself back. And restack. Lengthen through the top of the head. We got 1 more. And we breathe in. And exhale to again. Drop that chin. Slowly rolling down. Hold it there. Breathe in at the bottom. And contract lower abs. Exhale to slowly restack that spine. Get that length back. Reach to the top of the head. Unhook the feet. And then make sure your towel is handy. You're going to use your towel. Let's lie down on the back. Okay, just bend those knees. Relax the shoulders. We'll start with the right leg. Let's start with the left leg. Left leg can lift up to tabletop. You're going to hook this towel around the foot. Grab with your hands. Obviously, the higher up you take your hands, the more resistance you'll have. Again, it's not about the resistance. It mustn't feel like you can't move your leg. Your back needs to stay neutral, and you need to feel the hamstring. So even if your leg isn't straight, that's not the goal. It's to lengthen those muscles at the back of the leg. Now extend the leg the best you can. Pull a little bit down on the towel. Tuck those elbows slightly in. And then feel like you're trying to pull that leg a little bit closer to you without it changing your lower back. Keep length to the back of the knee as much as you can. Just holding it there. If you need to put something under the back of your head, you can. So careful your head hasn't changed angle, that chin stays tucked. And just hold it here first for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then just bend that knee slightly in. Okay, now we can change it slightly. Your right leg, so the leg that's on the mat. Again, it doesn't have to go straight, but try and lengthen out the leg that's on the mat and keep your heel sort of anchored down. Now with that leg straight, you'll find this left leg will be a bit tighter because now you've changed angles. Now extend this leg up. Hold it there again without it compromising your back. If you feel any discomfort in your back, just bend your right leg in a little bit. Push that heel to the ceiling, and then again, just feel like you're putting the leg a little bit closer to you, tucking those elbows in. You're keeping that length out of this hip on this left side, and stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just come out of it for a sec. So you can see this leg hasn't changed. You haven't rolled it out. That kneecap is facing up. Now we change it. Changing the angle a little bit on this left leg, going to involve that ITB a little bit, and your peroneus and your foot. So we're going to extend this leg up. Try and keep it straight if you can. Now take it across your midline. So this side might lift a little bit. Be careful that you don't throw it across. And then slowly bring it back. But keep energy and feel the whole time as if your heel is pushing up towards the ceiling. Your tailbone is staying heavy on the floor. and take the leg across the midline. Nothing rolling out on the other side, on the other leg, and pull it back. And again, and take that leg across, and bring it back, and take that leg across. Careful that it doesn't feel neural or nervy, and bring it back. Last two, and take it across, and bring it back, and then the last one, and take that leg across, keep it across, and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg in. Keep your left leg as it is, but bend your right leg in. So right leg bends, this leg pulls a little bit closer to you if you can. Hold it there, then bend it. Take your foot out. Let's change. The other foot comes in. Same control, just adjust the foot if needed. This leg will initially stay bent. Careful the knee doesn't fall out. So just be aware of what your pelvis, your hips, your lower back is doing. That nothing's changing, that you're moving from that hip joint. Let's extend this leg up. Push your heel to the ceiling. Feel like you're pulling those elbows in slightly. Remember the angle of that neck doesn't change. Toes are pulling down. Because you're flexing your foot and you've got a little bit of resistance here, you might feel calf is also pulling a bit, which is a good thing. Hold it there and keep it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can relax this leg. Hold it there. Lengthen out this left leg. Keep that heel pressing down. Careful the kneecap doesn't roll out. Gain the hips, keep them stable, nice and parallel. Extend this right leg up. Push your heel to the ceiling. Try and pull that leg in a little bit closer to your body. Holding it there. Keep it there again for 10, 9. Keep holding lower abs. 8, 7, 6, 5. Relax the upper body. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax and bend it. Good. So take a breather. Just be aware of your upper body, that you're not pulling too much with your arms. Focus more on the stretch of this hamstring and calf. Now next set, straighten that leg up again. Pull a little bit on the towel, tuck those elbows in, open up the shoulders and chest. Keep that heel pulling up towards the ceiling as if there's a magnet that's drawing this heel up. So keep your foot flexed, take the leg across, over to the left side this time. Careful that the hip doesn't just roll up and that that shoulder doesn't just pop off the mat. So try and take that leg across, keeping control in it. Bring it back. And take that leg across. And bring it back in. And again, take that leg across. And bring it back. And taking that leg across. Good, and bring it back on the next one. Keep it there over to that left side. Take it across. Keep reaching down out of this left or this right hip. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back. Keep it as it is. Bend that left leg in. Then bend the right leg. You can let go of the towel. Lower the legs down. Now, with the next exercise, we'll work a little bit within the hips. So we'll start with the left leg. Take that left leg, lift it up to tabletop. Now your left hand's going to go to the outer part of your knee. Turn your foot in. Grab to the outer part of your foot with your right hand. Good. This right leg doesn't change. So now have your hand more on that angle. Now you need a bit of rotation in hips. So you're going to take this right knee across your midline towards your opposite shoulder. So towards left knee, towards your right shoulder. Now pull with your foot, with your right hand. So you're pulling your foot towards you, but you're keeping that turnout or that rotation at your hips. So that means left knee is going to the right shoulder, you're pulling it across, hip stays square, and then your right hand pulls your foot across. So that glute and piriformis on this left side is working and holding. Now keep it there, same as always when you involve your arms, relax your upper body, shoulders and neck. Stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keeping that right leg in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it and just come a little bit out of it. You might still feel it pull a little bit because you're still holding it. Now the last set, again, pull that knee a bit across, get that rotation at that hip joint, grab the foot with your right hand, and then pull the foot closer while you're pulling that knee to your opposite shoulder. So So left knee to right shoulder and pull that foot towards the right shoulder. And hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Take that leg down. Now the same control with the right side. We're going to lift that right leg, grab the outer part of the right leg. Now turn that foot in, grab your foot with your left hand. So now that right knee needs to turn to your left shoulder. Careful your whole body doesn't turn, so you're moving within that hip. Now pull that foot, that left foot, trying to see if you can grab your ankle if you can. Obviously it all depends on how tight your hips are, but you need to get it to pull towards you. And then hold it there and get that hip now on the right side to stretch. And keep it there. Keep getting that rotation and keep pulling that foot in. So right shoulder to the left, or right knee to the left shoulder, and pull that foot towards your left shoulder. And hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Good. And you got the last little set. So grab around to the back of that right knee, pull that right knee towards your left shoulder, lift that foot off the leg on this side, and then pull your left or pull your foot towards your left shoulder and hold it for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Take that foot back down, parallel feet. Arms, open them into a T. Keep energy through the hands, shoulders are on the mat. Chin is in a little bit of a tuck. Left leg crosses over the right leg. Close the gap. Keep your sides the same, so careful that you haven't popped a hip. And then take your legs over towards the right side. Left shoulder blade stays down. Obviously the hip will lift on the left side. Your foot will move a little bit on the bottom. Get that rotation in your spine. Feel that middle back is also getting a little bit of rotation in it as well. And just stay there. Allow it to stretch. So obviously you want a bit of control in the movement, but careful that you're not you're not holding everything. You must just allow it to stretch. So relax a little bit into the stretch. Stay there, breathing in. And then exhale. Almost feel as if your ribs are lengthening and that middle back is drawing downwards towards the mat. And nice breath in through the nose, and then exhale, get that length and that sort of middle back to lengthen. Last one, and just take a nice breath in, and exhale out. And then on the last one, we'll bring the legs back, take a nice breath in, and then exhale, get your sides to engage, to pull your legs back to the center. Once that weight's the same on the sit bones, unhook, switch and change. The right leg's now hooks over the left. Legs go over to the left side, same thing with the length on the sides. This right shoulder stays heavy, hip lifts on this right side, keep that rotation, holding it there. Take again, nice breath in through the nose, and then exhale, get that length and that middle back to feel like it's drawing towards the mat. And again, breathe in, and exhale out. Get movement in those ribs. And again, breathe in, and exhale to lengthen. Last one, and breathe in, and then exhale, pull the legs back into the center. Once you're there, unhook them. Take your right leg, lift it up to tabletop, grab the top of the knee with both hands, pull that leg in towards your chest, stretching out a little bit in the hip flexor, lower back is pulling, hold it there. Just stay there in that stretch, breathe in again, breathing out. Breathe nice and slow, breathe at your own pace, so you don't feel like you're hyperventilating. Take nice long breaths in and out, and get sort of your body to relax with the breathing. And just stay there. Keeping this knee nice, and you can see Quentin's alignment's good. This leg is staying right in line with his hip. Now lift the other leg as well. So you've got both legs up, a hand is holding a knee. Just pull it in a little bit closer. Now with both legs it does load it a little bit more. So the back does stretch a little bit more. Hips are also stretching a little bit more. Drop down the right leg and just grab onto the left knee and just hold it there. Keeping it there. and then lower that leg down. Take your arms out to the side, palms can face up, take them out onto the floor. Now think of almost making sort of a snow angel, but only with your arms. So the legs don't change. Keep your hands on the floor and sort of just guide them or glide them on the floor. So you're going to just slide them along the floor, take them to where you can, keep them on the floor, so don't let them lift off, and then slide them along the floor. So let them stay on the floor. If you've got a watch, you can just turn it the other way around so you don't scratch anything. Keep them heavy on the floor, and again, it's not about range. You don't have to get your arms there, but you need to feel a bit of stretch into your shoulders and a little bit of mobility in those shoulder joints. So have your hands heavy on the floor, keep length, and then just slide them up, and then slide them down, and slide them up, and let them lift, and slide them down, and slide them up, and slide them down, and last two, and slide them up, and slide them down, last one, and slide them up, and then slide them down. Now pause there, keep the length, bend at your elbows, slide your elbows out in sort of like a box shape, get a little bit of length across the collarbones, holding it there, just your head, turn it to the right, so let the head just roll to the right side, and then just let the head move over to the left side. Keep energy and length through the elbows, feel like you're trying to draw your elbows to either side of the room, and turn the head over, and bring it back, and turn the head over, and bring it back, and last two, one to each side, and back, and then bring your head back to the center. Keep your arms in that position, and then just lift them up towards the ceiling, fingertips up towards the ceiling, arms up, hold it there, good. Now when your hands are there, keep length through the collarbones, and then lower your arms down. Again, hands don't have to touch the floor, then lift the hands up, so your fingers face up, and then open them out, and try and press them as close to the floor as you can, again getting a stretch into your pecs and chest, and lift the arms up. Careful that you don't move your wrists independently, keep that length there, and move from there, and take the arms down, and lift, and one more, and hold it there, relax your arms, and you can lower them down to the floor. Turn your palms to face down, so let's straighten your arms, put them next to your sides, then from there, just gently press yourself up from there, and sit up, good, sitting up nice and tall, straighten your legs out in front of you. Now, holding it there, you can be a little bit in a, I won't say slouch, but your back can be a little bit round. Bend your legs in. Bring them as close to you as you can. Grab the toes. And then just push down with your feet. So you're pushing down with your feet, and at the same time, you're pulling back with your hands. So as you're pushing down with your feet, and you sort of resisting and pulling with your hands, you'll feel it will stretch a little bit across the middle part of your back here. Now holding it there, and just keep it there. Keep sort of a two-directional pull, feet pushing down, arms are pulling back. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now release it there, and then cross your hands, so switch them so they sort of crossed. You can open the knees a little bit just to fit the hands in. Same thing, push your feet down, pull back with your hands, so you're getting that two-directional pull. Now that you've crossed your arms, you'll feel it stretches a little bit more across here. And then holding it there. Now the hand that's over gets a little bit more stretch. Keep it there, holding it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, crisscross, so change them around, so the other hand is now on top. So change your hands around, so now you don't have the same one that's on top, you've switched it. Same thing, pull with your toes, pull back with your hands, hold it there, feel that wrap around with your shoulders, hold it, keep it there, and then slowly release, take your hands into a normal position. Then from there, again, your legs don't have to go straight. We'll slide out the right leg the best you can. There will be a bit of rotation in the spine. You'll feel it pull across the back as well. Hamstring and calf pulling. Hold it there. Keep it. Now slowly slide that leg back. Change legs. So now that left leg, straighten it out. Get that little bit of a rotation. Try and push with your heel away from you. Try and get length out of this hip. Then bring that leg back in. And then just do one more. And straighten it out. Hold it. Trying to scrunch the shoulders. Keep that length. And slowly bring it back. And then the last one. And push out. Hold it there. Keep it there. Now keeping that left leg out. Take the right leg out as well. So they're both out. Hold it. There we go. Good. Stay there. Feel like your lower back is pulling one way. Your heels are pulling the other way. So you get a little bit of a stretch into that back as well as the legs. Keep it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs in one at a time. Good. Let go of your feet. Turn and face forward. Cross your legs. Good. So you've got crossed legs. Sit up nice and tall. Now the elbow doesn't have to go all the way down, but try not to lift the opposite hip. So we'll start here on the right side. You're going to take that arm down towards the floor. So this hand drops. Our elbow is going to lower. Now again, try and get that elbow as low as you can, but without lifting this side. Now take this top arm up. Reach it over. Holding it there, pulling down here. Get these lats to stretch. Relax the shoulder. Hold it. Very nice. Stay there. Now slowly take this top arm down. Press up and straighten that bottom arm. Get length back in your spine, lifting out this lower back. Shoulders are relaxed. Drop that left arm down. Lower the elbow. Again, doesn't have to drop. You always feel there's a side that's tighter. Lift that top arm up, look down at the elbow, pull this hip down. So this is the main thing, is this hip isn't allowed to lift. And you'll find the more resistance you create on this side, the more pull you get. Lengthen and relax there. So when you add that arm, you don't want to get shortening into the neck and upper trap. Hold it there. And then slowly take that arm back. We've got two more, one to each side. Go back. See if you can drop that elbow, lengthen here, lift that top arm over, keep pulling down here, out of this opposite side, keep extension in that arm, reach it away, feel like you're lifting out of this bottom side, and slowly come out of it, press yourself up. Let's do one more, over to that left, relaxing there, putting down, extend that elbow, hold it. There. And then slowly lower that arm down. Keeping the legs crossed, go forward with your body and try and drop your arms down towards the floor. See if your elbows can touch. You'll feel your hips will stretch, lower back will stretch. Stay there and just hold it, breathing in, breathing out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then slowly come out of that position. Now cross your legs the other way. So you wouldn't normally sit like that. It will feel a little bit different, a little bit less comfortable. Now the same thing, go forward, but you'll feel your glutes will stretch a little bit differently now. So the other glute will pull. And hold it there again and keep it, dropping the elbows down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come out of that. Now unfold the legs. You're going to sit back onto your feet, lengthen facing forward so you've got space, and then just sit onto your feet. You can unhook your feet so they're flat. Sit down so you can feel quads. Holding it there. Take your hands back. Fingers can face forward or out to the side. See how it feels on your hands. Push out your shoulders. Open up that chest. Careful that, yeah, that you're not squeezing your blades together. Focus more on that length across your collarbones. Keep the length at the back of the neck. Now tuck the pelvis, lift that buttocks off. Feel that you're opening up your hips, your quads are stretching, so there's length. Hold it there, keep it. And then slowly lower your body down. Keep pushing away from the floor. And again, and press down and lift that chest up. And just hold it there. Your feet might be stretching a little bit too when you sit back down onto it. And slowly lower back down. Now this next one we're going to hold at the top. So pushing down with the hands. Get that length across the chest again. Lift those hips. Pull those knees forward. And try and get length across the chest. And keep a little tuck in that lower back. And hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly lower those hips down. Come from there up onto your side, so you can face forward. Head can be this side. So lie on your side. Bottom leg is bent. Actually, both legs can stay bent for now. Now relax your shoulders. Keep the length out of that top shoulder. Now this top hand is going to grab your foot. So this foot's going to move back. You're going to find that foot. Now careful your lower back. Again, don't force and put it back. Try and tuck that pelvis first and then pull this knee back. And then stretch out your quad. Now it feels a little bit differently on your side. Holding it there. Get a little bit of length across the front. Try and open up those hips. Hold it. A little bit of stretch into that shoulder too. Stay there. So you're trying to pull this knee back as far as you can. Feel like your foot is pushing back into your hand. And then slowly bring it forward and relax it. Good. We are going to do a couple on the same side. So you're going to lift that leg, move that foot back, find that foot, pull that knee back. Try and get your body in a nice long line. See how it is on the knee itself. Hold it there. Nothing should be pulling in the lower back, so try and keep it a little tuck. Hold. And then slowly release and let go. And then the last one, and then we'll do the other side. And grab that foot. Pull that knee back, hold it there, and keep it, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Before we do the other side, just take this knee up, bring your foot in front of that bottom knee, push your knee away from you, and just stretch out your hip. And just open up the hip. Again, be aware of your lower back, keep lifting out of that bottom side, shoulders relaxed. Focus on that opening of that hip, on that top hip. Stay there. Keep it there. And then just relax it for a sec. And then we go again and just push that knee away from you. Hold it. Try not to let this top hip roll back, so keep them stacked. Top and bottom hip stay in line. And then you can slowly release. Then you can take that leg down. We're going to do the other side, so you can sit up, prop yourself up, go over to the other side. Lengthen out that bottom arm. Relax the shoulders and neck. Pull into your lower abdomen, start with a little tuck, so pull those hips back. Then lift that top foot, grab that top of that foot with your top hand. Pull this hip back. Keep that length, see if you can pull that knee back and lift it off that bottom leg. Hold it there. Careful the lower back doesn't arch. Keep length in the shoulder. Stay there. Keep it. And then you can slowly release. Good. We've got 2 more. Then lift that foot. Grab hold of the top of the foot. Pull that knee back slightly. Try to open this front part of your hip. Try and keep that length and that tuck in that lower back. And lift out of the bottom side. And just stay there. Try not to let the leg rest on the bottom leg. And then you can slowly release. And then we just got 1 more. And we're going to hold it. And grab that foot. Pull that knee back. Lift it off the bottom leg. Shoulders stay open. Lower abs stay contracted. Keep it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly let go of that foot, bring that foot down. Bring that knee up, top foot goes in front of that bottom leg, push that knee away from you, opening up that hip, still keeping this alignment with the hips, and still keep the little gap there open on that bottom side, and just stay there and hold it, and just keep it there. Feel that hip is stretching, a little bit of glute, and then you can just relax for a sec or two, and then the last one, push it away again, hold it, keep it there, and hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now from there, unhook that leg, go onto your stomach, take your hands or your arms bent on the side of your body. Okay, move your hands back a little bit so the elbows are slightly off the mat. Move your hands back more. There we go. Open them a little bit wider so you don't feel scrunched or tight in the shoulders. Now, don't force the movement, but we are going to work a little bit in the back. So from there, press your hands slightly down, lift that chest up, come up a little bit more, extend the elbows, open up the shoulders. Good, see if you can get length, relax the shoulders. So it's stretching out that lower back, stretching out the hips. I feel like your pelvis is sort of dropping towards the mat, so you can stretch out your hip flexors. And then slowly bend the elbows, control it down. Back of the arms are working to press you up, so you're not just solely relying on just contracting and then lifting. There needs to be a little bit of help with your arms slightly. So it is more about the stretch of your back, and you need to feel once at the top, you almost need to feel like your hips are dropping a little bit to the mat, so you're not just bending at that lower back. And remember, your arms don't have to go straight either. Now from there, press a little bit down with your arms, contract your lower abdominals, lift, control, use that tricep, push your hips slightly down, keep it out the neck, the shoulders, hold it there, and then slowly lower back down. And we're just going to do one more, last one, and press down with your arms, open up the chest, pulling down, push those hips down, hold it, and then slowly lower back down again. Then from there, press yourself all the way up, go into a rest position, bend your knees, sit onto your feet, arms reach out in front of you, drop into that stretch. Now you're going into a little bit of flexion in that back, just holding it there, take a nice breath in, and exhale out, and again, nice breath in, and exhale out. Now from there, take both arms over to the left side, holding it there. Just drop a little bit into it. Bottom shoulder now drops down to the floor. Get a rotation in your spine. Think of almost looking under that top arm. Keeping it out here. Then just come back to the center. One more, so drop that bottom shoulder, turn and twist. Feel that spine is dropping. Now from here, hold it in that twist. Now this top hip, so this right hip, feel like it's dropping towards the floor a little bit. And then try and almost feel like your arms are reaching one way, your hips are pulling the other way. Then come back, drop the shoulders, come back to the center, go over to the right. Now the same thing, drop down this bottom shoulder, get that rotation. Now this top side, so now the left side is a focus. Holding it, then just level it out. Then drop that bottom shoulder. Now the bottom shoulder's dropped. This top left hip, feel like you're pulling it down. So it's getting a two-directional pull. Hold it there. Then come back to the center. Relax it there. Even if you need to bend the arms in a little bit, you can. Take a few moments and just stay there. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Take long breaths in. And exhale out. Stay there for about a minute or so. Just to fill up those lungs. Get those little muscles between your ribs to lengthen. And just to get a little bit of stretch into the ribs themselves. Once you've laid there, lower it or just slow down your breathing a little bit. You can relax. and then slowly come out of it. And well done.